Alright, hello. Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be handling the map called Polyphemus on CHIMPS. So this is one of the maps that I have not done yet. It was released in update 37 along with the Beast Handler. But you know, I've been a lazy bastard lately. There have been a limited amount of Bloons content on the channel. So here we go. We will be attempting this. So yeah, I failed it. I failed it in my previous run, but rest assured we will be handling it, but with a slightly altered strategy this time. So, first of all, though, let's talk about this map as a whole. So it's relatively straightforward in terms of where the balloons go. So there are two paths, and the balloons, they move in both of the paths and they intercept as well. And usually those type of maps are those that I do not like at all. For example, Pat's Pond is one of them. It's absolutely a terrible map, but this map is honestly really good. I really like the mechanic here with the eye. This is why it's called Polyphemus, by the way, based on the character from Greek mythology. I believe that's where the name is from. So this eye here is quite special, and in fact this is where we will be placing every single tower. Now there is the number 6 here in Roman numbers, which implies that every round with a 6 in it, so 6, 16, 26, etc., will make the eye close itself. And as you can see, it says remove for $0. So we will open it again, and when we open the eye we get a sort of magical pool. However, this is not going to be free all the time. This is in fact going to cost $500 every single time. So whenever you are using this, or whenever every 10 rounds, we need to pay $500 more, in fact, to open it. So in total, we will be paying $22,000, I believe, around there. So quite a bit of money, but rest assured, it is going to be worth it. So let's just play around number 6. This also means, by the way, that you have to make sure auto start is not on. If that is on, you can risk that the round just begins and the eye is closed, and thus you lose. So switch that off. Also make sure you do not press this button too quickly either, because if you start the round too early without paying the fee, all of your towers will of course not be working, and you will then lose. So that's not something we want to happen either. So keep that in mind. So we're gonna be getting to the pool in a second, and the strategy. But yeah, let's place down the boat here, and then let's talk about the buffs. So it has 3 buffs. Every single tower in the pool can pop camo balloons, so there is no need to go for the bottom path here. In addition to that, every single tower has an attack speed boost as well. Very, very useful. And lastly, and perhaps most importantly, or okay, not the most importantly, because why would you care about a discount whenever you can just get free, just not use the thing at all? But okay, I care about the discount. So the discount means that it is a 15% discount, and that means that every single tower will have the easy prices. So that is a huge discount. And what's remarkable with that is that it applies to every single tier, not just tier 1 and 2. It actually implies that every 5th tier tower is very cheap, because you are getting the easy price for it. So that is the
loud and clear.
The advantage for the discount. Like, it is huge, that discount. And the attack buff and the camo buff also ensure that you do not need to spend money on the village or anything like that. So very useful, of course, but of course the caveat is that you need to be paying money every 10 rounds, and it's quite annoying because you are then unable to buy upgrades because of the fact that you have to pay that annoying fee. So we will buy the grape shot, but it's gonna be very close. As you can see, we are approaching round 16 here really quickly. So after round 15, we need $500 to pay the fee. And we will have $506 when this round is over. So yeah, the eye closes and we open it again and we have $6. So the first thing, the strategy we're going to be using is that we will rely heavily on abilities. So Brickle is a naval hero, so of course we use her. And she's the type of hero that is great when you have abilities. She is not very good without the abilities that she has. Her prowess is absolutely terrible without those abilities, in fact. So that is something to keep in mind. Maybe I should upgrade here. So double shot, get the hot shot as well. Something I forgot to mention, by the way, earlier on round 11 and 12, if you have the wrong placement, you may actually lose, but it can be fixed relatively easily by just switching the target of the sub to strong or something like that, so you can pop yellow, because sometimes, if you're unlucky, a yellow just passes through, so yeah. We want a cannon chip, but do not buy it, remember, $500 more, so you need $1,000 this time. And also, whenever the purples come, you need to use the ability, Naval Tactics. If you do not use the ability, you're going to die. Let me just show you real quick. So, yeah, we died. 2 blues lead. So, gonna retry that. So, I'm just showing you that you have to use the ability. I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, easy with the ability. $1,000 here, round 26. And boom. Get the cannon ship whenever you can, like right now. And what we want is the Monkey Pirates. We want the Monkey Pirates upgrade, but in order to get the Monkey Pirates upgrade, we also need to grab another boat, because it is quite expensive. And remember, every 10 rounds, so round 35, you have to pay a fee of $2,000, $1,500. Which takes away quite a lot of money we've spent, so the cannon chip is not good enough to deal with round 37, 35. Both of those are quite tough, which is why we need just another boat. And it is okay, because we're going to be using the flagship carrier anyway, later. So, it doesn't matter, but we will be getting the 220 boat. Just for cleanup, so very useful for cleanup. And now we can save up for the Monkey Pirates, because of course round 40 is the thing, and the Monkey Pirates just one-shots the Moab. So that's that. Cool. So camo is never gonna be an issue until we arrive to DDTs. Round 95 is the only tough round. It is actually quite difficult, and if you paid attention, you could see that I actually was unable to finish my previous recording of this, so I was not able to beat the round. I took a risk though, so I couldn't go back. So don't worry about that. But it just shows that round 95 is actually quite difficult. So $1,500. There we go. I haven't spoken this much for a long time. My voice is dry as hell. Round 37. I believe we'll get this on round 38. Because round 37, you get a lot of money on that round. Quite a bit of money. Quite a bit. So, camos, let's just use the Naval Tactics. No need to, but of course, why not use it? So you can get. I even lost. I got it too late. So let's use the ability. I was going to do it. I didn't know you could lose on round 38. I've never lost on it before. Let's buy the upgrade instantly then. There we go. Yeah. I guess the ceramics could sneak through if you don't buy the upgrade in time. Very good to know. So before we start saving up for Pirate Lord, we will be getting the Destroyer. Destroyer is very nice to have, does a lot of damage. A great tower to have, and it's only $2,000, so there really is no need not to get it. I mean, you're not gonna save much, so let's just get it immediately instead of waiting and getting it when you absolutely have to get it. So the round in the 50s may feel a little bit close, but there aren't really. You can always use the abilities, remember that. I'm gonna do my best to avoid it, but whenever we get the Pirate Lord, it makes literally no sense not to use it, because that's kind of the whole point with the Pirate Lord. You're supposed to hook in the Moabs. So, so yeah, but I'm gonna try my best not to. I know it's annoying having to do micro and all that, but all you need to do is press an ability. It's not really micro. I wouldn't call that micro to press 1 on your keyboard, but that's kind of the point of Brickell, you know, like without the naval tactics and blast chain this thing. And yeah. Ooh, press it too quickly. Press no. Okay. Don't do that. Don't fall asleep at the wheel. Just to show you though, you do have a little bit of time. But yeah, don't fall asleep at the wheel. Alright, so yeah, what I was going to say is that Brickell is not very good without the abilities. I think I already mentioned that, but that's why it's important to occasionally use those abilities, but try not to. There is no need to. There is no need to do it. Alright, gonna fast forward. We will be getting the Pirate Lord on round 56 after we purchase the eye once again. We need... How much do we need now? We need 2,500, so... It's not too bad. Not too bad, but... 24,000 for the Pirate Lord, though. Which is actually quite cheap. I think the hard price is 30,000 or something like that. So, hook in whatever you want, of course. That's the point of the ability. But you're never in danger here. I've never lost a round in the 50s. Especially because you can literally hook in every single Moab. You can use the naval tactics whenever you want to. You can use the blast chain right there. I'm not so sure what the blast chain does, but it is useful. Believe me when I say that. So you will see if we are in danger of losing. That's the beauty of Challenge Editor. I don't need to be careful or anything like that, but you guys who are playing it for real, what you can do is just to use all of the abilities, of course. There's no need to not hooking in one of these Moabs. Or use the naval tactics, whatever. It's pointless not to do it. But that was a little bit close. They got pretty far, but again, I didn't lose, and I don't think you will lose either with this setup. So we can afford it, 2,500 right now. There we go, 2,500. Moving on, so next round we need, in 10 rounds we need 3,000. Which is no problem. So the next thing we will be getting for our setup here is gonna be the Energizer. In case you do not know, the Energizer allows water tower abilities to have a 50% reduced. So you can just sit there and spam the Pirate Lord pretty much. We'll be using that. And it also allows Brickell to level up way faster, which is obviously extremely useful because he becomes way more powerful. That is very good. And lastly, it also makes other abilities 20% faster as well. So if you're going to be using Bloon Sabotage, that is 28% faster. Less cooldown. And that is just so extremely good for this strategy here with the boats. So that is why we're getting it. There's no need to worry about anything. 63 is a breeze, so... The Pirate Lord might seem really good against Moabs, but it isn't very good against Bloons. It's actually not very good against Moabs. The fact that it can hook it in is just the ability, but without the ability it doesn't do too much Moab damage. But 63 easily destroyed, of course, as you would expect by... That looked a little bit close, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it is not close, especially if you use the abilities. So let's hook in some Moabs, use the bombs. These mines here, they explode whenever a Moab pops by. So they do a lot of damage to the Moabs. Very useful for obvious reasons. I'm just gonna go ahead and place them like in the back here. Quite useful. Like around 95. Place them right here. When something gets pretty far, it is going to pop. So 3,000. We're still far away from the Energizer. I think we get that on round 78, if I'm not mistaken. Get whatever you want. Place down another bomb. Doesn't matter. Place down whatever you want. Use the abilities. Let's just rush through this. So this is not really the interesting part of it, or the tricky part. But this map is quite challenging for an intermediate map. It's not as challenging as CHIMPS, but it's still quite challenging, I would say. Definitely one of the harder ones. I would say is it harder than Cornfield or like Brick? Another Brick? I'm not so sure, honestly. I don't think so. Yeah, intermediate is probably right for this one. Rake is probably a little bit harder than this as well. But it can be tricky if you do not know the strategy. It was like released together with the Beast Handler though, which tells you that the Beast Handler is supposed to be a good tower on this map, but to be honest, I do not like the Beast Handler very much. It was just a pain in the ass to use, way too much micro, and it didn't even seem that good, you know what I mean? Yeah, the T-Rex is good, but you need so many in order to get the best one. I don't like that you have to spam it in order for it to be good. But I get it, it has to be like a different mechanic from any of the other towers, but there's so many other tower ideas I would have rather seen than just the Beast Handler, but that's just my opinion on the subject. It doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter. 74. Let's get 74 in. Right there. Alright, 75. So remember, we need enough money. So do not buy the Energizer yet. Do not buy it yet. Let's just use the factors, who cares? We need $3,500. 76, easy as hell. Okay, that was also because I had the naval tactics activated, but you're never gonna lose on it anyway. You're never gonna lose on it. No problem.
Is preventative action.
So here's the bomb. Yeah. Quite a few ceramics, but not an issue. And remember, the Energizer. Buy it, buy it, buy it.
Hi.
The faster I buy it, the better. So, does Brickell level up right now? Maybe. Maybe we have to wait once. That is a possibility. Okay, this is a long round. But yeah, nothing is gonna get through here. Maybe. Use the buffs.
All the better to help you.
Yeah. So,
Problem is a BFP.
so what's next? What's next? Aircraft carrier is next. Getting that. And then the carrier flagship. So very good as well for the map. Remember that the carrier flagship does buff all of the water towers. It's kind of a no-brainer to get that here. Also, look at how quick this is with the Energizer here. Like, it's crazy how fast we're getting this this power. We can just spam Pirate Lord. literally, it comes back like after 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, yeah, like 6 seconds. It's absolutely crazy how fast that is. Like, that's what's so fun with this strategy. You can sit here, poke everything in, place the bombs, the naval tactics if you use that. Let me see how that one is also back after like maybe 10 seconds. It's so crazy. Yeah, we can just we can just spam everything like nothing is ever gonna happen. Okay, something can get through. Round 95, as I told you, is kind of a pain in the ass, but we'll deal with that soon enough. Not just yet. Not just yet. So put those in, another bomb, naval tactics, whatever you want to do, it doesn't matter. Carrier flagship, of course. We have enough money. We have to pay 4,000, but we already have way more than 4,000. So, what is next after the
Problem is a ZON.
after the
All the better to help you.
carrier flagship? Well, we need to prepare for round 95, which is essentially the only thing that can kill us. So what we're gonna be doing is that we will be getting a balloon sabotage. We'll be getting 2 balloon sabotages, in fact, so we can slow down round 95. But what I did last time was that I only got 1 balloon sabotage, and then I got the super Maelstorm, which I thought would be so fun and cool to have. But what ended up happening is that it just didn't do enough damage, and I just lost. I couldn't beat it. So instead, we're gonna prepare more for the DDTs, and then we can get the super Maelstorm afterwards for round 98, because it is quite useful for round 98. But instead, right now, we will be focusing on getting the balloon sabotage. And we will be getting 2 balloon sabotages. My voice is not doing very well. Here are the Moabs, the hook-in. For round 90, you can just use the hook-in, I suppose. Remember the 3 DDTs then. So round 90 is coming here. DDTs, hook those in. Not a problem. Hook in whatever you want. Round 91, use whatever abilities. You can use the balloon sabotage if you have to. Getting the second one up here. And this is extremely useful, obviously, because you can keep 95 just slow the entire time. That's gonna be very helpful. So hook ins. God. There's 3 some my gods here. But even so, we are getting everything. Alright, so let's get the Alchemist. Can't go wrong with the Alchemist. Faster throwing, I believe, is pretty good.
There's something really fast.
Wait, oops. I forgot that 93 is a thing. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so for 93, all we have to do is to use naval tactics. Because the naval tactics allows you every single tower to pop, shoot way faster, and to pop camo, and to pop DDTs in. So, it can pop every single balloon type, so I don't think the carrier flagship can pop DDTs, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's just easier because it shoots so fast, not because it can pop DDTs. But anyway, let's get the Alchemist here, which I intended to get in the first place. So stronger simulant, faster throwing right here, and then we are gonna set up the super Maelstrom as I talked about as well. So super range, blade shooter. Did I mess this up again? Maybe I did. Alright, so 94, not a problem. Let's just use whatever abilities. Of course. Tactics again. Hook in as much as you want. We have more than enough time on 95, so do not worry about that. Hook in. Yeah, so easy. We already have the balloon sabotage ability back. So super. Is this enough? This might not even be enough for 98. We have to wait and see. Anyway, Anyway, we are going to get 95 in, and as I said, this is by far the hardest round of all of them. So what we're going to be trying to do... Okay, let's just place the bomb here already. So what we're going to try to do is that whenever we see the DDTs up here, we hook them in, hook 3 in. And whenever we get some like in the middle, we use Bloons Sabotage, and then we use Naval Tactics and the second ability. And then, when you can see they are moving at the same speed, we use the Bloons Sabotage again. So we will use it, so whenever you see that things are not slowed down any longer, we use it again. So we use it twice, and hopefully that is gonna be enough to take it down. There's a lot of other things. We have money for glue or whatever if we need that, but let's see how it goes. We have the Bloons Sabotage is just sewing incredibly good. So now, hook them in. Bloons Sabotage, Naval Tactics, place a bomb here, explode, whatever. And as you can see, things are going very slowly. The moment things go faster again, because right now, slowing down once more. And that should be good enough to take everything down, although things are looking relatively close, but no. With the Bloons Sabotage, it is easy to take it down. That is round 95. So maybe I made a mistake of purchasing the Alchemist, because that cost me like $5,000. I may not have enough. Hook in. Use the abilities. Easy, of course, no problem. Hook in again. But what's so scary is that you can't really see what's happening on the screen. that's what's pretty freaking scary with this. But okay, that's round 96. Okay, we are gonna have enough for the Super Maelstorm. That's good. That's good. So put that in. Or maybe not actually. Damn. Don't we get more money than that? What in the world? Okay. Yeah, we're missing a few bucks. Alright. Round 98. Of course, a little bit tricky, but again, use the abilities cleverly. Use the Sabotage whenever you see that things are starting to get like around like, let's say the bird, or a little bit like around that area. And then when things are getting like closer, then you start like, you know, Naval Tactics, all that stuff. So, relatively straightforward, but you can also use it fairly early on. You can go Sabotage right now, hook in, start with the Naval Tactics, buy the Maelstorm, use it, because this bottom path here almost allows us to have constant Maelstorms, which is why it's just so useful. Hook in whenever you can. Things are going very slowly, as you can see, and whenever things start going faster again, we do Sabotage once more. Things are going faster again, Sabotage, Maelstorm, Naval Tactics, hook-ins, and we can't lose. Like just the strategy is just too good. Yeah, so the two Bloons Sabotages, that's the way to go. So that was 98. Okay, we do want to hook in for round 99 though. Please. Okay, we got that up, of course. Let's get it up instantly. Of course, we can get this. Maelstorm if you need it. It's not even close to killing us, so don't worry about that. Maybe it is close to killing us. We need to use the... I forgot about the Naval Tactics. I forgot about the Naval Tactics. Oops. That was a rookie mistake. Oops. So it can kill us if you're careless. Sabotage, Maelstorm, hook in 3, and then Naval Tactics right here. Bomb, and everything is absolutely destroyed. So no problem. And then for the bad, you can do whatever you want. I mean, it's gonna do pretty. Brikel's bomb is gonna do a lot of damage to the Moab, to the bat. And then you have all of the abilities at the end there, so you can start using the Maelstorm if you want. Use the bomb right there. Bomb did plenty of damage. Now that it's getting closer, we can start with the Naval Tactics. Right here. Naval Tactics, and then you can hook it in whenever it's gonna pop. You don't even need hook in, we kill the DDTs easily anyway. Here's the bomb. That's essentially it. So, not too bad. Pirate Lord there, the MVP. But the Maelstorm got 34k, so not that many balloons. But it looks cool as hell. So, I really like the fact that they buffed it, they buffed the duration of it. Wow, okay, the Energizer got 50k, and the Brick Hell 200k, and the Flagship, the Carrot Flagship 500k, makes sense. Alright, yeah, so that's this map, very interesting. I love this strategy a lot, so don't make my mistake, get the second Bloon Sabotage before you get the Tack Shooter, and then you're gonna be good to go, so... Yeah, Bloon Sabotage is really good for DDTs. Just whenever everything is slowed down, it just becomes so ridiculously easier. But yeah, that's it. Fun map, definitely one of the cooler maps we've had in a while. And hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. I'll probably do. So I'm missing Covered Garden, Dark Dungeons. I guess am I missing anything else? I don't think so, but. Dark Dungeon is a bit of a pain in the ass because I need to look up a guide for that. Yeah, I have no chance of doing that on my own. I need a guide to see exactly where I need to place the towers. But yeah, I may get back to you on that later. We'll see. But Covered Garden is probably coming your way. Although I do not like that map very much. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.